Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a second update for my deck of panning project Pan. I'm very excited to share with you my progress today, but before we jump into any of that, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. But let's just jump into the details of this project. So I'm not going to talk about the rules too much because I did describe them in my introduction video, and Emily, who is the creator of this video of course, or this project, did describe this in her introduction, so I will have that linked down below. And I forgot to mention in my first two videos in this series that this was inspired by bookswithmaddi. She did a similar project with her to be read list, so TBR lists. And I think Emily just saw that video and asked her if she could make a project pan concept out of it, and that's how this project was born. So basically you have a deck of cards, and every month you have a game board which switches out and get randomized every single month. And for every category that you hit goal on, you get to pull a card, and you pull a product corresponding to the category that is reflected by that card. So that's basically the general rules. I am working on 5 products in this project, and let's just jump into those. So the first product that I am working on is this lip gloss right here. This one comes from Clarence and has been in since the start. I believe I pulled this in for the category most expensive, I think. Most expensive, and I chose my most expensive lip gloss, which is this one right here. So with this one I am trying to finish it up, and I'm going to go ahead and show you my progress lines. So that is where I am now. That is where I was when I started. First update and second update. So you can definitely see now that I am starting to get some decent progress, but like I mentioned in the first update as well, the progress is definitely moving slowly, or like slower than I expected. But again, I can definitely see through this. I saw this standing up, and that's why I can see the progress so clearly, because it does settle down, and that is where I am at the moment. So with this lip gloss, I have used it 43 times over the past month, and I did use it 48 times in the first month. So how much is that? That is 91 uses, I believe. So 91 uses, and that is all the progress I have. So that is a bit frustrating, but I am happy to continue working on this, and I actually have started liking this way more than I did when I rolled it into the project, so I am happy about that. And yeah, I'm just going to continue trucking along with this item and hopefully have it out eventually. The next product I pulled in for the category something glowy, I believe, and I picked my lip glow from Dior in the shade number 10 Hollow Pink. This one again I'm trying to use up, and it is just a really kind of nice lip balm. And if you don't know these lip glows from Dior, they basically turn a slight color, and the original was quite pink. This one also turns pink, but it has like a shimmery running through it as well. I didn't again like this very much when I rolled it in, and that is kind of why I wanted to finish it up. But I have absolutely fallen in love with this product. It is beautiful on the lips, and I love wearing this. I've actually started wearing this a little bit kind of as a lip product throughout the day as well, which is quite nice, especially if I want something simple that doesn't overpower the looks. So I have fallen in love with this item now, and I have some pretty good progress to show you. And just to give some perspective before I show you my piece of paper, I have used this 34 times in the past month, and in the first update I had used it 31 times, so I now have a total of 65. And you can see my progress lines right there. That is where I was when I started, first update, and there is where I am now. So pretty steady progress. I think I have a little bit more progress this month than I did the first month, but I also have a few more uses as well. And hopefully this is one that I can roll out by next update. If I do roll the lip gloss, if I do roll the lip balm up, you can see that that is all I have left. So I definitely think that I should be able to move this out in the upcoming month. The next product that I have is these kind of nail polishes right here, and I rolled these in for the category nail polish. But since I'm doing my product polish, I wanted to focus on my top and base coats, and that's why I rolled in 2 of them, and they have now also been in for 2 months, and I'm happy to say that I am finished with them. If you look at the bottles now, you can see that there is a tiny bit left on the bottom there, but honestly I can't really get anything else out. I did actually finish, I finished this one up I think about a week, 2 weeks ago, but this one I actually finished up yesterday. This is the base coat, and I finished this up doing this manicure right here. So how I like using these was when I want to do like the eyeshadow nail polish look, which is basically we put like nail polish down and then you pat eyeshadow on it when it's still a bit tacky, and that's how I like doing this, because especially with the base coat this is a bit tacky on its own, and I just found that worked wonders with it, much better than the colored nail polishes that I tried to do this with. So yeah, that's kind of how I used this up. Usually what I did was put one of this down, put the eyeshadow on, and then put another layer on this, another layer eyeshadow, and then top it all off with a top coat. So I am happy that these are now done, and I did use the top coat twice and the base coat 4 times over the past month, for a total of, let me see, a total of 6 uses for the top coat and 8 uses for the base coat. So that means that I will be able to roll in a new item at the end of this video, which is really exciting because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do that for this update. But I did, like I said, try to repaint my nails yesterday so that I would be able to hit that goal, and luckily I did finish up that base coat. The next 2 items were both rolled in at the last update, and the first one is my RCMA No Color Powder. And I can't for the life of me think of what this was rolled in for now. I think, I can't remember, so I'm going to put it on the screen if I can find it. But I did roll this in, like I said, last month. And what I did is I put my RCMA No Color Powder in this little Laura Mercier container, and I want to finish what is in here. It's not all of the powder that I do have, but it is a decent amount. So I don't have any pictures or anything where I was last month, but I mean, there's nothing really in the lid, but oh, but there's a little bit there in the lid, but most of the product is now at the bottom. So if I show you that is how much I have left. So I'm thinking I should be able to finish this up as well in the next month. But I use this basically every single day, and I have 26 uses on it over the past month, which is pretty good. And yeah, it's just a nice powder. I use that almost on an everyday basis as it is, so it's just nice to have it in a product though, to keep myself accountable as well as kind of track my uses as well. Then the final product that I rolled in last update was my Tri palette, and I rolled in a specific shade in here, which is the shade Tootsie. I rolled this in for the random color generator, and if I still have the photo of the color, I will put that up here. And I will also put up the picture of where I was last month. But I'm happy to show you that this right here is where I am today. So you do have a little bit of uses in it, but my goal with this is to hit pan, and clearly I have not hit pan yet. But yeah, I'm hoping you can see that I do have some uses. And with this eyeshadow, I have used it 4 times over the past month, and I'm sure you've been spotting this in a few looks. I was thinking about wearing it today, but I just wanted to do more of a neutral look today. And yeah, I just didn't feel like going all out green, so I didn't reach for it in this look today. But I think I wore this in my last 2 videos, so if you want to see what it looks like on the eyes, you can check those videos out. So yeah, I still have a long way to go with this eyeshadow, but I love that shade, and I think this is going to be really nice to wear now when we're getting more into spring. So those were all the items, and since I hit my goal on the nail polishes, I get to roll in a new item. So I have my deco card right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and shuffle this. So let's cut it, and I tried to shuffle it here once, but it's really difficult to shuffle it in my lap, and I'm sorry if that's really loud, but I'm just gonna go ahead and shuffle it a few times, and I will be right back. And then do it one last time, and then like that. Anyway, that was awful. You should do it better than that. But anyway, that's the deck, and lastly, let's cut it, and let's just pull out one card, which is going to be the one on top. Let's see what I get. I get clubs of 5. That's clubs? Is that clubs, right? Sometimes it's really difficult for me to remember what the different like symbols, the colors are in English, but I think this is clubs, right? So this is 5 of clubs. So I do have my laptop here, and I'm gonna pull up the game board and see what product category that I got. So the category that I got is your astrology sign, which this is I know that they switched up the whole thing about what you actually are, but what I was always thought that was a Scorpio. I'm born on the 19th of November, and I think now that I might be something different, but I am not kind of up to date with all of that. So I'm gonna stick with Scorpio because that's what I know that I am. And I'm gonna kind of figure out what kind of product I can get in for that, and I will be right back. So I have chosen the product now for the category, and it was quite difficult for me to decide what I should pick because I'm not that kind of invested in astrology signs. So yeah, I don't really know like what characteristics or what kind of product I should go for. So what I did is I used Google kind of color schemes or like colors for my sign, and I found this picture right here, and that's kind of what I used for my inspiration. So yeah, you can see it right there. I will put it up on the screen as well so you can see it properly. And I looked for some colors or like some things to match one of these colors, and I decided to go with a shade from my Prism palette. And again, I'm adding more eyeshadow, which is insane because I'm working on so many eyeshadows, but I also do want to hit goal or hit pan on 100 eyeshadows this year. So I feel like I need to add eyeshadows into projects to hit that goal. So I did choose eyeshadow from here, and the shade I decided to go with is the shade Eternal right here. And I think this one matches the copper red shade pretty well in the picture. I'm hoping you can see there. Like I said, it will be up on the screen. But I held them up next to each other in real life. I don't know if we can show you that even. But I feel like when I held them up next to each other in real life, they look pretty similar. So I decided to go with that shade. And yeah, I think it's going to be a really nice shade to wear now when I'm starting to wear with more warmer tones. Let me swatch it as well for you because it is a stunning kind of coppery shade, yeah, I'm really excited to be working on this eyeshadow. So there you have the shade Eternal. It is a stunning shade, and it actually has like a rosiness to it, like almost like a pink shift, which is really nice. It's not like, I wouldn't say it's almost maybe like a slight duochrome, but almost not even that. It just has like a slight pink shimmer at certain lights, but that is what it looks like. And like I said, I think this is going to be a perfect eyeshadow to bring in now when it's getting a bit warmer. But that, you guys, was it for this update. I really hope you enjoyed it, and please make sure to go and check out Emily, especially because she is the creator of this project, but also the playlist down below. You will have a little bit ahead of content to watch if you do decide to watch the playlist, because there is quite a few people doing this, which is really exciting, and I love spending my weekends watching this playlist after the updates go live. So that's probably what I'm going to do this weekend. But yeah, I really hope you're having an amazing day, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye guys!